Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I've got something very special for you. I have something that you rarely see on the road. It's always something that people are always looking for to do customizations, builds, and things of that nature on. And that vehicle, yes, it is a vehicle. That vehicle is none other than the 1987 Toyota Mr2, which is the Mk1 series, or the very first series of the Toyota Mr2, which they brought in to the US from Japan. They started producing these cars from 1984 to 1989 in the Mk1 series, and then they continued on to make the Mk2 and obviously the Mk3 series. So without further ado, I want to show you my project. Here it is, the 1987 Toyota Mr2. This car is in really good condition for the age. As you can see, the paint is just, it's immaculate. There are some little, as you see the little rust spot there, it has tinted glass. I just replaced this tire today. Today being December the 12th, 2020. Just replaced this tire today because it had a small gash in it. Other than that, the car, for the most part, is in very good condition. The paint still shines very well. Very nice car. So this is going to be a project, a restoration project. Actually, there's some little odds and ends, things like up here, where even though the T-top seals were replaced, it doesn't seem that they did an excellent job in that regard. So I'll probably end up, if I can't fix those, I'll actually be replacing them. On the interior of this car, the interior is pretty sound, pretty clean. As you see, there are no cracks in the dashboard, which you normally find in this car. A lot of cracking and things of that nature. Obviously, the shift boot is worse for wear. I know what you're looking at that. You're like, what is that over there? That is the carpet. All right, I'll show you. That's on the carpet on the passenger side. So let me make sure this is locked, closed up rather. So in this car, we also have, obviously we noticed the 5-speed manual transmission. The carpet in here is being pulled up, and the reason it was being pulled up is because with the previous owner that I got it from, he said that the window was left open, and when it rained inside. So I wanted to make sure I was able to kind of dry up the carpet. So I used a wet dry vac to dry this up. In addition to that, I just wanted to be able to let it air out. So I'm going to roll the windows down here. As you see the tinted glass. Oh, by the way, these are manual windows. So, which is a good option because normally, and I've owned several of these, normally what happens is the power windows tend to fail over a certain time period, and when they fail, it's hard to find a replacement for. So I'm glad this car has manual windows. As you see, the 5-speed, the gear shift is actually one. I've already got a replacement for that. I'll show that to you shortly. It needs a new radio. Again, there are no cracks in the dash. Everything else seems to work just fine. Console itself is in pretty good condition, as you can see, for the age. And this is actually a T-top car like we looked at before. It is a T-top car. There's some minor imperfections here with the rust. It needs to be grinded down, painted, and what have you. But other than that, that's going to be that for the exterior. But there's also something else I really want to show you when it comes to this particular car. I'm glad it was able to focus in. As you see, it has the little Toyota valance in the back. There's a little indentation in the hood. It looks like somebody decided to lean down on it while they were doing some maintenance or what have you. This car is actually powered by, what can I say? This car is powered by the 20 valve 4AGE. However, it has a lot of custom work. As you can see, coilovers have been done. I need a new engine prop. As you see, I'm using this little plank here to actually prop open the hood. Give me 1 second. All right, so I apologize for it being out of focus, and what have you, but I'll have to prop it up using this particular stick. when I got the car wasn't running, and it's still not running. I got the car somewhere around last week, the first week of December. I'm going to need new seat pillar trim, which is going to be very hard to come by, so I'm going to have to try to find it. As you see, this piece here is completely broken, so both sides of the seat pillar, driver and passenger side, are going to need to be replaced. But back to the engine. So when I got the car, again, the car, it wasn't running, and it is not currently running. I have my suspicions. I was told that the compression in the engine is shot. There's nothing, there's no low to no compression on all cylinders. I won't find out until I actually do the compression test, which I actually have a compression test kit, and I'm going to do. The previous owner also stated that the timing belt had snapped, causing it to be in a black top, because it's a black top 20 valve, causing it to snap, and maybe the valves might have slammed into the pistons, bent the valves, or whatever the case may be. I'm not quite sure of that as of yet. That's still has yet to be determined. But I do know for a fact that the timing belt is still here, and it's right here. The timing cover has been removed, and it's very tight. So I'm wondering, it does turn over, so that doesn't mean that the engine is necessarily locked up. It's not locked up. Is it low to no compression on the cylinders? More than likely it is. But while I was actually doing the research and actually looking into, looking at the car over, I actually found, give me 1 second. I found a lot of goodies, okay? One, I found the previous owner also said that the speedo didn't work, so we've got a new speedo cable, which I'll be installing. It'll be on another video. There's a lot of bushings and things of that nature, fresh oil filter. The car seems to be, it looks like they took care of the car for the most part, but then they neglected to do certain things, or in this case, it looks like they decided to mix the coolant. The coolant reservoir I removed because of this. Looks like a paste. I don't know whether or not they decided to use Dex Cool and mix it with something else, another coolant, and it caused the vehicle to either overheat and shut down, or what. I don't really know what the case is. Again, I'm still doing a lot of diagnostic on the car to try to figure out exactly what caused this car to shut down in my attempt to get it back on the road. So again, this is a project car that I'm going to be building, and who knows, I might end up having to do an engine swap. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment sections as to whether or not you think that I should go through the motions of dissecting this vehicle to figure out exactly what went on with the 20 valve, as to whether or not whether it can be saved or not, whether I should save it or not. At the end of the day, we're going to do a lot of cool things with this car. First we're going to get it running. Then we're going to, again, I have one tire replaced. I'll probably go back through, replace the other 3 tires. If not, replace all 4 tires with the brand new rims and tires. The complete new rim and tire package. It actually has the coilovers, like I've already noted earlier in this video. So I'll look to do the rust cleanups across the body, one of those minor spots that I actually mentioned before. So it's going to be a lot of cool things going on. So please stay tuned to my channel. Again, this is a new channel, brand new for me. This will be my first video, and I'm really, really hoping that you like, share, and subscribe to this video, to this channel, to see a lot of cool things that we're going to be doing with this car. Please let me know some of the things that you may suggest that I do with this car. Keep in mind, I don't really want to do the standard swap it over to a 1.5, a Mach 1.5 by throwing in the 3S GTE just to gain additional horses. If I can't save it in the 20 valve, then maybe I can do something else. I mean, again, this is a pretty cool car. It's very rare. You don't see this car a lot. Not in this condition by far. And also, I'll also have to look at maybe getting new eyelids here. I'll have to repair the air dam, the front air dam, where it looks a little cracked, and that's this, that, and the other. We'll have to do a little paint work or whatever the case would be. Again, this is going to be a really cool project. I'm really looking forward to it. I've loved these cars for years. And so, and again, this is probably like my 10th or 15th one that I've owned. So it's going to be interesting for me to do the build by myself in this regard. I may solicit a little help. I don't know. We'll see how far my knowledge base goes. And with you guys' help, I'm pretty sure that I can actually make this thing happen. Other than that, I think that'll be all for today. So stay tuned for the next video when I'll actually go through, complete the compression test, and then we'll see where we are with that. In the meantime, please again like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you like this video, if you want to see additional cool things done with this car, I look forward to not just building it by myself or for myself, but with you guys' help. I'm pretty sure this can be a really cool video, as well as a cool project to actually restore. I did not mention this. As you can see, there is a rust spot there which will need to be replaced on the rear antenna. Please let me know, again, any suggestions on possible engine issues and things of that nature. Maybe a flush would be just fine. If I could flush it out, reset the timing, and see what I get, maybe that will work. I won't know until I get started. But again, you know, please leave a comment below. Let me know. Drop a comment about the video. Let me know your thoughts, and then we'll see what happens. In the meantime, hey, you guys stay safe, take care of yourself, and stay healthy and happy.